Emergency notary request. How do you handle those like a pro? I have had a few of these in my day, and I want to let you guys know there are some things that you need to do to make sure that you're taking advantage of the situation by being as good, as on point, as professional as possible. And by advantage, I mean just being on point, just knowing what you're doing. My name is Knowledge. If you're new to the channel, this is going to show you guys some game. Hold up. Let me jump right into this. I don't want to waste any of your time. I like to hop right into the videos. So starting off, number one, let's say somebody calls you, right? Frantic. Oh my gosh, I need to get this notarization done, blah, 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 blah. Are you able to do it in the next hour? Boom. At that point, you need to slow everything down. You got to understand, when customers call you, they're going to be frantic. You are the professional, meaning you don't get frantic. You slow the situation down. Honestly, I'll put that as the first thing. It's not even going to be number one. And this might come up again, but you just want to slow down. Slow down. You want to slow the situation down and stay as calm as possible on that phone. First thing you need to do, stay calm and professional. Actually, I'll put that here. Stay calm and profess. Don't freak out on the phone. Don't move as fast as they're moving. Don't get angry. Don't get frustrated. Right after you do that, you need to confirm the availability with them as fast as possible. You see what I'm saying? You need to confirm the details with them immediately. You need to know exactly what you're going to show up and what you're going to be doing. Because when they're frantic, they just want you to, I just want you to come to the location. Can somebody just come here and help me out? Do this document right now. No, you slow down. What am I actually showing up and doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I actually doing when I get to this location? Because what will tend to happen is you guys will be on two completely different pages. And by the time they understand what your price is, they're going to be like, oh, I didn't know it was going to be that much. All of a sudden, they don't know what's going on. Amnesia starts to kick in. So confirm the details immediately. Confirm details immediately. And you know me, I'm going to butcher some spelling because it is what it is. Confirm those details immediately and let them know and find out what they need. How many documents do you need? What type of document? Where's the location? Any specific instructions? All of these you need to know. It's not just, hey, I need somebody to come to my location. Can you show up to my location? Absolutely not. We don't do that. We are not rookies. We are not, you know what I'm saying? This is not our first rodeo. We're not doing that. Where's your location? What documents am I signing? How many stamps do you need on the documents? Is there any special instructions that you need? Right? At that point, after you ask those questions, you need to look at your availability ASAP. Look at your availability and make sure that you can actually do what you say you're going to do. You need to make sure you can actually be there. And that's why in the other videos, when I say how to be organized, I really stressed the importance of using a calendar. Like, I don't know why people are so against like using a Google Calendar. Like, dude, just use a calendar. Just use a calendar to keep track of all the stuff you need to. But you need to, honestly, when a customer is calling me and they're frantic and they're rushing, I stay calm, professional. Hey, when do you need me by and what time? As soon as they say when they need me and what time, I'm looking at my calendar while I'm on the phone with them. And then I start gathering information. So you can kind of switch these together, but they kind of go hand in hand. So I need to know where you're located and what documents you need. And I need to make sure I'm free. Once you know you're free, boom, you're good to go. You can move on to the next thing. You need to set your fee and let them know up front what my travel is going to what your travel fee is going to be. Let them know, okay, cool. This is the travel fee. This is how much it's going to cost. And this is because it's the last minute or less than an hour. The thing is with the notary business, why I like it over just doing regular notarizations, with the mobile notary business, you can charge for last minute emergencies. And when people need it, that is such huge value to them, so you can charge it like that. If you want to add a little $20, $50 on top, like, hey, I could be there in 30 minutes. I already looked at my location. I'm near you. I could do it, but it's going to be a $40, $50 extra travel fee. Let them know that. And the total is going to be this. You know what I'm saying? So you can let them know the total, let them know the additional travel fee to do that in an emergency. And within an hour, it's going to be this. So let them know up front what that fee is going to be and have them confirm on the phone. You see what I'm saying? Have them confirm on the phone, and preferably, I like to make sure that my phone calls are recorded. Usually when I answer the phone, that's within my phone script. And so people know off rip, like, hey, just to let you know this is a recorded call. So that way you can call back on those phone calls in case you go to the client's house, they don't want to pay because they said you didn't tell them. When you have that recorded, they can't tell you nothing. They can't tell you nothing, right? They can't tell you nothing because you have it recorded right there. So set that travel fee, make sure they know that up front. Be transparent about it. After that, like I said, you need to have that scheduling system. I really don't even want to put that in there, but go ahead and book them in your calendar so you know that if you look back in the past on your notary journal, you have their information right there and you know when you actually went to their location. So put that in your calendar. Obviously, we say that. And prepare for your quick travel. So what I've taught in other videos is you should even have to prepare for your quick travel. You should honestly be ready for your quick travel. So what I always say is, like, as a notary, you need to make sure that you have your mobile notary kit good and ready to go. You see what I'm saying? Your stuff needs to be ready. You should have a car. Not, you shouldn't have a car. You should have your kit in your car ready to go. In your kit, you need to have another stamp. I usually have 2 stamps on me. You need to have another stamp. You need to have your notary journal. You need to have pens. You need to have a clipboard. You need to have a place that you can hold documents into. You need to have staples. You need to have sticky notes. That's all you need. Keep that in the car. So if somebody calls you, you can run down to the car. You can start heading over to them fast. So I would say prepare for quick travel, but really you want to just be ready for that quick travel, because a lot of times money can be made in instances where people are in a rush or people need something fast. So if you want to be able to provide that service to them fast, you need to be ready to take on fast services as soon as possible. You need to make sure, like, when you're doing this, to double check any requirements they need for the doc. So let's say, for example, it was a POA. So you want to double check requirements. There's one thing I'm gonna do, man. I'm gonna have bad handwriting. If it is a power of attorney, which is really important for right here, when I say to confirm details, right there, it's really important you know what type of document it is, because you want to double check the requirements. If it's a power of attorney, depending on the state, you might need 2 witnesses. If it is, you need to make sure that you know exactly what you need when you go there. Because if it is 2 witnesses that they need and you didn't double check, you're going to show up to the location and you can't even get the document done. So you just wasted your time and you wasted their money. And honestly, they're just going to charge you back. So you just wasted your money and you wasted your time. See what I'm saying? So know what your requirements are going to be before you even show up to the location. As soon as you get ready to do what you need to do. And I would end off the call and just make sure that you have open communication with them and you just explain what you're going to do on the phone. Just let them know. So open communication. Oh, shoot. Open communication. And what did I say? Open communication. And I said, explaining my services. So when I say open communication, I really mean just being transparent. Just letting them know, hey, I'm this far away. I can be there in under an hour, but I'll get there at this amount of time. Is there anything else you need me to bring? Okay, cool. All right, you're okay with the travel fee that I told you, right? Cool. Okay, I'm going to charge you on the phone. If you don't charge them on the phone, hey, you do have Zelle and this, right? Cool. Open communication. You need to be upfront and forward on everything there needs to be. Everything that's going to possibly become a problem with. That's why you want to have your SOPs, like I taught in another video, because when something happens fast, you need to be able to just read off what I'm doing. I'm hitting my checklist. Just like people that are pilots, they have their checklist. They know what they need to be doing, so they can just check it off while they're on the phone, and you can move fast. So you have your open communication, and then you make sure that that you explain your service to them. Okay, I'm going to show up to your location. I'm going to do this, and this, and I'm going to notarize a document. That's what my job entails. Okay, cool, boom, and you're good to go. But these are the ways you handle emergency requests like a pro. Usually notaries, I'm gonna tell you what they usually do. Somebody calls them frantic. Oh, okay, what do you need help with? Okay, I could be there and I can charge you. This is gonna be this amount. Or sometimes they won't say the amount. They'll just say, okay, yeah, I can be there by this location. So when you get there, you end up telling them the travel fee and all that stuff after the fact, which is a setup for failure, because after you notarize the documents, if they don't want to pay, they just don't pay. And if they have a problem with how much you're charging them, they're just gonna complain about it. You want all that stuff clear ahead of time. All that stuff needs to be clear ahead of time. So when you show up to the location, it's like they already know what's up. You already know what's up. You're getting the job done for them, and you're just the hero that saved the day. And that's what everybody wants to be. Everybody got, you trying to be the hero, right? You trying to save their day and make some money at the same time. Sound like a good job to me. So that's how you handle emergency requests like a pro. I've been in situations like this. I already know what I was doing. I always keep a go bag ready. Sometimes I don't keep it in my car because I don't want the ink to get hot, or I don't want my leather bag to get heated up. Just bougie stuff. But I keep it by the door. And when it's time to go, I pick up that bag and I'm gone. So have your bags ready, have your stuff ready. And yeah, I'll just make sure that you guys are set up. If you need help taking your business to 5 to 10K, I said 5 to 10K, 2 to 5K plus every single month, hit me up, book a call down below. I'll go ahead and help you on doing that. If you need some free tools, money's a little bit tight, I have a free notary startup kit that you can click down below and download that. And if you have a little bit of money and you want to get some really good tools all in one, go ahead and get that Mastery Notary Startup Kit. You can go ahead and download that. It has phone scripts that you need that I still use to this day that are very convertible. You'll have the email templates that you use to send out to different title companies. And it also has a list of 300 plus signing services. It has way more stuff in there, but these are like the top 3 things I name out. But it has a list of those 300 signing services that you can sign up for. So you have money coming in the back end. But anyways, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Peace, love, and your boy Knowledge is out.